On the last episode of Dragon's Deep, the party arrived in Ferndale to find out that the valley isn't nearly as quiet as advertised, and the town of Quieton is, well, just an inn, and seriously not nearly as quiet as advertised. They were hired by the barkeeper, innkeeper, Professor Bork, to go off and deal with the noise problem, specifically to drive out several kobold tribes in the area, with payment of 1 gold piece and several swords. Almost immediately, they were confronted by several kobolds outside, demanding to burn down the inn. And, well, Pickle burned their faces off. And now, here's the aftermath.
And are these kobolds knocked out, or are they dead?
Roll just a die 20.
Okay. I get that then. That 14.
Okay. So the one in front of you
Otherwise I could roll
is still
medicine,
alive.
But what?
He is still alive. He looks pretty bad. But like you could probably
We just leave him there.
You could leave him there, and yeah, he probably wouldn't last the night, but like I mean if you wrap the relatively not terrible antler wounds and stabbing wounds and other things. I think he really just got stabbed and then antlered into a wall, so.
Oh. Maybe put him out of his misery. I think that'd be...
I am
okay.
verbal with medicine.
Again,
okay, so your medical skills amount to patting him kind of awkwardly on the snout?
Oh.
Well, that's sweet. You tried.
Perhaps Bork would be able to aid him. How about that other one? I try to see precisely where the kobold is, but you seem to be standing far beneath it.
You can see like its lower half hanging off the roof. It doesn't seem to be moving.
Oh dear.
I'm just gonna put it out of its misery. Can I just stab it?
We could try talking. I've learned from this situation.
Oh, it's hanging off the roof.
Wait! I've learned something today. And that thing is I gotta talk more and throw bombs less. So can we talk? Is it
Can
dead?
Let's just poke it.
I mean,
Okay, that's
the
fine.
one on the
poke
roof.
it.
You guys are just hurling stuff at the one hanging off the roof.
Yeah, it's like trying to get your
I'm
frisbee down.
Can I? Okay. Are there any long branches on the ground I could pick up and poke him off the roof with?
Can I pick up this kobold?
Yeah, you can pick him up.
Do I have to use strength or?
I mean,
why?
they're pretty light.
Okay, I'll bring him inside.
Could I use the sundial?
Oh
my God.
Yeah.
Scrape him off the
This
roof?
makes 3 times we've talked about what a sundial is, and it's not that. Didn't Bork have a befuddling stick that we could use? Like maybe we could go and get yonder stick?
I mean, he did give you a club.
Oh right, yeah, use the club.
Okay, give me a club. I'm gonna poke him off here.
Okay. So, roll an antler.
How do I do that?
Just do your antler roll, yeah?
What's that?
I mean, like, roll, like, in your attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I say
just
roll an
antlers.
antler, just use your antler attack.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You brain him up the leg with the club, and he falls down.
Great.
Yay.
You're not sure if he
Did
was
it.
dead before, but he's
Oh,
pretty
no!
dead at this point.
He's not suffering anymore. I can live with this. He didn't
that is
slowly melt.
You were standing over like the one of 2 flagstones in the entire yard.
And that is one you cannot blame on Pickle.
No, the one you can blame on Pickle. Let's talk about that one first.
I can't hear you. I'm making flower bombs.
All right, shall we go talk to this guy and tell him we solved all his problems?
Well,
I mean, it's like
okay,
probably
so
not-
can I move the other kobold, or can you bring him over to
Yeah.
the table?
Yeah, okay, so which table you're putting him on? The bar or
The central table.
Okay.
Are you gonna eat him? Is this dinner?
They're not tasty.
Can we cook it? Is there
I
Their place to
said
cook it?
I wouldn't recommend it. They're real gamey. Like first you
We're
gotta scale them, then you
starving.
gotta skin them, then you gotta realize that there's like literally no meat on them because like kobolds exist in a state of perpetual starvation.
Can we
did
turn
not
them
wish
into
to-
leather to make a handle for the double sword?
Oh yeah,
Ah.
could we make leather strips?
He yet lives.
Yeah,
We're
you
not to
could.
extract material from him.
Joe, make a
Information.
horrifying crafting check.
Wait, what? Oh no. Still alive.
So, you don't need to now, but you could make a relatively reasonable safety thing for the double-bladed sword. Or the all-bladed sword.
Out of
Out
Okay.
of cobalt
Okay.
skin, if you
So I
want
wanna-
it.
okay.
want
Well, I
to-
have like
I want
no
to-
crafting skills.
You-
I want to use the
Use the
cobalt
one-
skin, create a
So are you
wrapping.
using the
Not
still
this
living one?
Not this one.
Oh,
I-
yeah, sorry.
I will
oh, I
defend
didn't
it.
realize. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize this one was still alive.
Just
I meant the
imagining-
one outside. Yes.
Are you gonna like?
Just imagining Pickle standing over the still breathing goblin, dagger out.
Kobold.
Oh, sorry.
All right, I descend from my perch.
Are you
And
gonna,
Good news,
like,
guys, I got strips.
Jurassic Park, like Lost World style, like wrap this like baby T-Rex up, or
oh no,
what do you
no,
plan
no,
to do with him?
I just want to see if the Bork has anything in
Mm.
his supply that would potentially help this unfortunate creature.
What? You mean like healing potions?
He tried to murder us.
You were at one time an alchemist yourself, were you not?
I'm still an alchemist. Shut up.
Oh, I apologize.
You want to use a healing potion on that?
They had some startling news
What?
to impart.
That they've got a dragon that doesn't like my inn?
You knew about the dragon
I
prior
mean-
Plan
to
tell us the low
sending
Yelp
us out
reviews.
there,
Yeah,
potentially.
they want to demolish my inn, and I say no.
This would have been valuable beforehand.
I mean, I figured it'd be easier for you to just experience it yourself.
Okay, wait. I have an idea. What if you rescue this guy? He becomes your assistant. He sees how awesome the inn is. He goes back. He convinces the dragon that your inn is awesome.
Apple Mary, Master of Wisdom.
I mean, look, I know what happens when you pick up one of the smaller races and you're like, oh, it's super cute. Let's raise it and turn it into a well-functioning member of society and, you know, give it some proper skills, maybe some morals. And then it turns into that thing and he points right at Pickle.
Worked on me.
We'll see. It's impossible because he's tinier.
Did
than
you
that thing
see
on the
what Pickle just
table.
did to, like, that one guy?
Not.
But that guy was about to
Wait, the-
destroy your inn, so he was protecting you. So he's
You
a
kidding
good
me?
guy.
No, hold on. Are you talking about the melting thing or the using the skin thing? It's both, isn't it? Anyway,
It's both,
you all
Pickle.
laugh
You
at
should-
me, but I've got a sweet sword now.
He does. He, in fact, has the all-bladed sword wrapped in cobalt leather that is
Nice.
still kind of gooey.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess we don't really have time to tan it, do we?
So, is this weapon usable?
Yes.
You might not have a good grip on it at all. Maybe a little slidey.
The main problem is you're not even proficient in these things. You don't know
More
how to
likely
use
to
a
damage
sword.
yourself than
It's
to
a
damage an
conversation
opponent.
starter. When things get awkward, I just I slosh this thing out.
Oh god.
Gets lips loose real quick.
Excuse me.
Oh boy.
So anyway, problem
So-
solved, right? All's well that ends well.
Okay, why don't we like ask this guy? I would like to ask the Cobalt.
I mean, it's
We need to heal
still
him
passed
first.
out.
yeah,
yeah.
fully
Fine.
passed out.
He grabs a shot glass, fills it like quarter full with one of the red potions, and then hands it to Lunaris.
Daenerys.
Here.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
It could be a tricklenaris. It could be a bad potion.
I look at it.
Oh,
Can you identify potions?
Yeah, do I have any proficient, or do I see if I have
Yeah.
bonuses on this? It's alchemical savant. Can I would like
Yeah.
to see if I know this potion.
So roll a crafting check and then add like 4.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, 30.
so 30. Yeah, it's a healing potion.
All right. No
It's
reason to
clean.
doubt him.
I take like a little too much.
Okay, so I gingerly place some of the liquid into this creature's throat. I suppose, how could you feed? They don't have lips per se.
No, you just kind of like upend it in its open mouth.
We need a turkey
Hopefully he
baster.
doesn't cough on this.
Well,
Oh man.
And
All
what
right.
happens?
well, it doesn't bleed as much.
Ah, still need to bandage him.
What, you thought I was gonna give you the good stuff? Come on, it's kobold.
Would it be bad if I used the cobalt leather as a makeshift bandage instead?
Oh.
Kind of like a skin graft. But I don't really have much proficiency in medicine, so I'm going to pass on that idea.
Son, are you a girl thing, a boy thing, or just downright terrifying?
I'm a pickle.
That,
That grew legs.
It's gotta be one or the other, man. I gotta put this down. Send you out, go grab some Pokemon.
He's doing the Professor Bork.
Yeah.
That was the joke that he was making about him.
I gotta make it at least once before he disappears.
All right, but the creature isn't stabilized.
It is stable.
Okay, he's
Okay.
stable, but it might take a while for him to wake up.
Can we slap him awake? Can I pat him on the back?
Can I jump on his face?
I want to give him like a.
That-
I want to give him like
that
the
would surely
stepdad
damage
slap
him.
on the back. On the back.
I'm a dork, not a giant.
Okay,
Light?
so you're trying to slap him awake?
I'm trying to give him like the slightly firm stepdad slap on the back, like the pat on the back.
Okay, so
Yep.
that's a very fine line.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I just want to wake him. I want to kind of be
Luckily,
like, hey,
you're very weak by most people's standards.
oh my
So,
God.
actually, I think your character is decidedly average on the strength department, which is kind of horrifying. I think 10 is supposed to be like normal people's strength.
Mhm.
Oh
Which
yeah,
is
no, I have
worrying.
11.
Yeah, so you're actually like marginally above average for the average human being, which is weird. Anyway, so you pat him awake very slowly.
Okay. Hey, buddy, you doing okay?
What? Did we win?
Yeah, you won, buddy. The war's over.
Oh, good. I'm going back to my den. He like starts trying to crawl away.
We can't just let him go.
Yeah. Could we try to talk him? Get some more. I want to ask him. We should get some more information out of him.
Okay. I ask for him to halt in Draconic.
He stops, and he turns much more interested, looking at you. You speak the holy tongue.
Indeed, I do. I'm well versed in a number of languages, but this is one that, well, it evokes the power of dragons.
I like dragons.
There seems to be an unmistakable connection betwixt kobolds and dragons. Is this why you are endeared to this red dragon? Does he-
like dragon. We like dragon. Oh. Yee.
Did something land on you?
I thought I felt something crawling up my leg. I don't know. Could have been a spider.
Oh no.
Oh no, spiders!
Maybe it's all in my imagination, or it's on my toes. I don't see it. I don't feel it anymore, so it's okay. Okay, well that was a spook. Anywho,
Did the dragon, did he bless the one who led you?
Yes, he blessed, I need a name for that kobold. No, I don't.
Fred.
He
I
blessed
think I
Fred.
overheard his name is Fred.
He blessed Fred,
Oh,
fed
blessed
him the
Fred.
holy sacred flame, and Fred grew big.
Fed him flame.
Yes, the holy flame, the sacred flame.
Where does this flame come from?
From the great red dragon.
He breathes it into his followers?
It's more like a drip.
A drip.
A drip.
Liquid, then.
Yes.
Okay, so Bork, you can how do you feel about getting blessed by a dragon?
I think I'll pass.
Yeah, what about your inn?
You eat
being
one
blessed by a
dragon's heart,
dragon?
that's enough. After that, no more bodily fluids from dragons.
But what if it blessed your inn and then you got like so much business coming in?
Last time a dragon blessed my inn, it burned down. Why do you think I had to do renovations?
Ah.
I don't think
So-
that was a blessing.
That explains the pewter.
Is this holy flame liquid?
Yes.
Ah, well, so
something about your
the
gross
red
sword.
the red dragon finds fault with this inn because the alchemical concoctions it produces are unholy. But what if we had, say, Pickle here, analyze the holy flame and be able to replicate it and spread the holy flame throughout all the
You
kobolds
dare
land?
create false holy flame?
Oh. False
That's-
holy flame.
That is heresy.
Now, you see, we'll take it, and we'll call it the Flaming Pickle, and we'll make millions. Oh, it's leaving.
He is limp crawling
You know you're gonna tell on us, right?
around his leader.
Yeah, we should consider
We should-
stopping
Yeah, we
them.
should-
Yeah.
He's
go
not
after
actually
him.
going that fast. He's pretty damn
Well,
slow.
we'll
Okay.
be able
We're
to
gonna-
discover
Like
his
you can catch up to
strongholds.
him at a slow mosey.
Oh, yeah. Why don't we
Hey,
just follow
buddy.
them?
Uh,
No, let them go. Let's follow.
you want to follow?
I want to follow.
Okay, let's follow.
Bet it's
Okay.
more than we're gonna get out of this guy.
Okay.
Okay. So the sun is going down, by the way. Do you keep up with it?
Yes.
Actually, along the way, can I craft a couple bumps?
Sure.
So
I mean,
I will
you
be
got
spending-
nothing. You got nothing hustling you, so you're pretty good.
Okay.
Let's see. So it takes a while to get to this place.
Yeah.
Mainly because he passes out.
Oh. He was on the ground.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was
Again.
like death's door earlier, and you gave him 1 HP's worth of potion. Like this.
Oh.
This guy was not given the good stuff and is not really.
and he tripped on a rock.
Let's see. He's not
Can-
really. I'm not gonna say he's not motivated. That's the only thing he's got.
Can Pickle create a healing bomb?
Well, I had a question. I'd wondered about that. Like, I know I focus mostly on bombs, but am I knowledgeable in kind of the healing creation stuff?
I don't think so. There's no alchemical healing items. There are
Yeah.
magical healing items that you can make, but they take a while.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me double check. iPad again, because there are healing potions you can make.
Yeah.
But I think those are something that you actually have to like spend time on. So I'm gonna say you can make like 1 per day.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it only works for that day, and then you have to remake it because it goes dead.
Okay, I see.
Let me-
If I can, I'd like to try to. If I make the healing potion, you say that we'll pretty much be here all night.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's passed out at your feet, maybe like 60 feet from the inn. So,
Oh, that's no good.
Oh.
So we need to bring him back
Mhm.
or find some other trail. Is there a trail? Because I mean, they certainly came from a direction.
So,
Someone would need to
So,
have
bleh.
probably good survival
yeah.
along those lines in order to
See.
find their tracks. I don't
And
have
I
good
have
survival.
-3
I have
survival.
6.
That's pretty good.
Boost.
Right.
I mean, barbarian track.
All right. Tracking. Roll a 15. Not great. Not
Would a
terrible.
15 be enough to find the kobold tracks?
Yes. Also, it actually looks like there's quite a number of things that Joe can make that I had no idea.
Well,
Is this all in the class section or just
No, actually, if you go all the way down to treasure, if you're looking at the PDF, you're looking for page 348. Anything from
348.
first level treasure that is like a consumable, I believe you might be able to make. Arsenic, giant centipede poison, minor healing potion. Let's see. Any of the bombs, any of the elixirs, I think? I'm not entirely clear on what you can actually make. And so for now, you can make anything. At least from that list that is a consumable.
Okay.
But with
I don't-
limits, because making infinite healing items would be busted.
Yes. I don't have the PDF in front of me right now. I don't have Discord open.
That's fine. I guess, actually, you know what I can do? I can, at the very least, I can get you the link to the folder. Maybe?
Did you send the link to Moose individually as well? Because I'm just in her
Oh, that's a
Discord.
good
I can
point.
just.
Here, I will just... I think I can actually even upload the PDFs, but I'll just put them to the group chat again.
Okay. That sounds good.
Copying link. And group chat. There you go.
Thank you.
now the kobolds are most active at night. I don't know if it would be wise to attack them at this hour or to mount something in the morning. Or at least to...
We have like a long time before we get there, right? It'll probably be daylight by the time we're there.
Assuming
okay,
that
right.
he lives in the mountain, how far are the mountains?
So you're in a valley.
Right.
So there's actually quite a lot of potential mountain that you can go to, I guess. It's really the question of like where specifically their den is. And honestly, whether or not you can actually like track him down. So we had a couple of things. So Moose did a survival check. That's not high enough. What you do find is that these kobolds have been everywhere. There are tracks going every which way.
Well, that
And-
sucks.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you could probably hunt it down if you spend a day or two trying to find their like trail. But you probably end up finding some of the kobolds and following them back anyway.
Well, I mean, we're talking about this noise, especially at night. Do we hear anything right now in any certain direction?
Okay, so now that it's getting louder, what you can actually tell is that in the hills, there might be like caves or something. You hear chanting, like a lot of chanting.
Oh.
Spooky.
And
Is this chanting like? Would this be something? I have a high occultism. Is this anything that I recognize?
Let's see. Roll occultism.
Okay.
Wow, that's uncanny. It's in a language you can't understand, which makes it a little harder.
Okay.
But you can tell, they seem to be very clearly like doing not exactly a ritual of sacrifice, but it seems to be a little bit more like slow and droning and worshipy more than like anything particularly like quick or, well, mainly you can't understand it, so it just doesn't sound like they're going anywhere fast with what they're doing.
I probably wouldn't be able to discern what they were saying, even though I know Draconic, though, right? It's probably too far away. We just probably hear the notes of them
Yeah.
singing as opposed to
Yeah, if you two could
get close enough.
Yeah, if you could combine your skills, you might be able to, but that would be difficult. Okay.
Actually, would I be able to make an eagle eye elixir? Would that help with what we're looking at?
Eagle eye is...
That's for sight, isn't it? As opposed to hearing?
Let's see.
Oh,
So that
do we not have any line of sight yet?
That would be that would take up your one special slot for the day. Same thing with the healing potion. So
One special slot for the day.
yeah,
Okay, let's see.
I'm saying you can make quick bombs, but the other stuff I don't know about.
Okay. Then I'll save. I'll save for now.
Why does he have points in occult? I don't know why I gave him points in occult, but I did because I did.
Because occult's awesome, and sometimes occults use mushrooms.
Okay. So, have you guys determined what you want to do? Because you can make a healing potion and fix up this kobold and try and get him to bring you back.
Yeah, I'll make the healing potion.
Okay. So it takes about 10 minutes to cook this thing together.
What is around us? Are we just like in a field, and then there's like hills off in the distance?
Yeah. So
okay,
it is effectively, there are two pretty damn large mountains on either side of you, and you don't know what's it. Well, actually, you might know what's in them if you make a mountain lore.
Mountain lore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Moose, it's mountain lore time.
All right, mountain lore. Okay, so wait, how do I use this?
I think it's under. Did you add mountain lore,
No,
to
I
her
mean,
sheet?
Am I just rolling mountain lore?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
click mountain lore.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I know
These two
nothing
mountains.
done,
So you can tell that there is snow on these mountains, and it's. I mean, this is like really basic knowledge that you would know regardless of your roll. You just don't know anything bonus. That this is like the only valley, the only like really good mountain pass for miles.
Okay.
So it's actually, it used to be a really good trade route before like a much faster sea route opened up, but you guys are poor as dirt, so you had to go this way.
Gotcha.
And
Is
that's about
there
it.
any living creature within, like, what we can see?
I mean, you can see like maybe a rabbit and like definitely an eagle.
Did I throw a bomb at the rabbit?
Can we lasso the eagle and train it to see things for us?
What?
No.
You have. Right, you have intelligence, not wisdom. Or no, you have wisdom, not intelligence. Wait.
It's a wise idea. I just don't know how eagles work.
I do have a silk rope, but I don't know how effective it would be at lassoing an eagle in the sky.
Eel?
Yeah.
An eagle. I said eagle.
Oh,
It's
I
just
heard
the G.
E-
What the E?
I
G
heard
wasn't
eel and
there.
I got interested.
Rabbits. Your characters have to eat, or is there no?
Honestly, I'm assuming your characters are well stocked for any trip, unless you're doing something ridiculous. At
I
which
have a
point
number
you
of
might have to worry about
rations.
it. Like if you manage to get yourself stuck in like some super cave system after a while, I might say like, yeah, you've run out of food, or you're starting to run out of food. You might want to find an alternative.
Yeah, if you were considering eating the rabbit, there's a stipulation to being a moose totem barbarian. You're actually not allowed
yeah.
to hit any servine creature.
Yeah, your character,
Oh.
more or less is like reverent to deer and mooses and elk and stuff. So bunnies are
Gotcha.
probably okay,
Mm-hmm.
but the moment like a deer steps into the clearing,
Isn't the weird thing that they're distant relatives?
Oh, the deer? Oh, you mean like with rabbits?
I think there was some weird.
I feel like I'm just thinking that because of the jackalope.
I was about to say, are you guys both thinking about jackalopes right
Why
now?
are rabbits classified as related to deer?
Because jackalope.
In fact,
Jackalope.
rabbits are related to deer in the same way that a boar is related to an elk. Okay, the megafauna age, blah blah blah. Okay,
Or as
so it was just a
Coco
very
calls them,
Very
Antler
distant
squirrels.
split.
Oh yeah. Well, heck, what do we want to do then? I mean, I'm making this healing potion. Have we administered it to the guy yet?
Okay, so you finish your potion and more or less decide, yep, alright, fine. Let's fix this guy up. He's clearly the only lead you have. So
Literally the only lead.
Yeah.
Leader.
Okay. So after a while, he wakes back up and he looks at you and he's like, "Did we win?"
I feel like we've done this before. No, you didn't win, but we want some help.
Okay. So give me a second. Oh, no, I got it. Sorry, I'm toying with something. You guys are going faster than I thought you would be.
Oh, because
No, go ahead.
he has to create a cavern or something.
Yeah. I'm very quickly making the at least the first part of the Copal Cave. Okay, that's good enough.
Oh, the Copal Cave.
Okay. So he slowly kind of comes to attention. He's like, "Oh, right. We didn't win."
Yeah, sorry. Just wanted to give you
What
a
do you
little bit out there.
want? Let me go home.
We need to find a way to stop the dragon. Well, I guess you guys. We need to come to an agreement. This guy's in. It's not in a good shape. We need you to take us to the dragon.
Why?
Because we are huge fans of the dragon. We really
Make
want
a
to meet
deception check.
him.
You
Alright.
snake.
He's
Uh-oh.
not falling for it.
Oh.
You lie! I heard you. You want to do away with the dragon. You want to steal his sword.
I mean, does he have better swords?
Yes, he does. But there he is.
Why does he need all the swords? I mean, he's a giant dragon.
Because the more of a horde a dragon has, the stronger the dragon is, clearly.
I understand I'm wasting time, but let's talk about you.
No, this is
what
fine.
can we do for you?
Once we
looks
get a
at-
name.
Okay, let me find a name.
I mean, for our group, like, what can we do for you? Okay,
That's not.
we're doing a little side job here, a little side business, a little odd job business. This is fine. Just stall him while I look through my book
deal
of
with
things.
the guy, okay? Like cut it out.
Yeah, no, this is
Oh.
good.
Clearly they wanted the destruction of the inn. But
I did not get nearly as many NPC names as I'd like. Well, alright. Let's see. There we go. Bango. My name is Geeb.
Eve.
Are you telling me it was Gilib and Fred?
It's Geeb
I
and
mean-
Fred.
Even
Yeah.
Fred.
I mean, Fred was spelled
Geeb.
with, like, A-E.
PH.
It was like
Yeah.
Fred? Yeah,
Fred.
P-H, R-A-E-D.
Afraid. Okay,
Steve.
look.
Yeah.
I gave you I healed you. I made a thing that cost me time. That cost me money. Geeb.
Okay, that is a diplomacy check. You're trying to...
to appeal to him. Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
he thinks about it. His brain whirs for a second, and, like, some amount of equivalent exchange does exist in his tiny little lizard brain. And he realizes that, yes, you have done him a solid, and he's totally forgotten about the fact... Well, you did him a solid after he tried shanking you a bunch.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Right.
like, you made him stinky, but, like, maybe him shanking you wasn't so good. He doesn't like the dwarf so much, though, but, you know, okay, yeah, you did actually save his tail. So
Ain't gotta like me.
Geeb looks at
Just gotta
you
share your chips.
and he thinks for a while and he's like, "What you want?"
Basically to stop the inn from being stampeded. I honestly don't remember what Bork wanted. He's just kind of asleep.
But
He
the
wanted
dragon
to
wants
hush
the
the sound.
dragon right.
wants us to burn the inn to the ground.
Why does the inn threaten your master's plans?
It doesn't. It's an eyesore.
Yeah, see, I think we've hit cognitive bedrock here. I don't think there's really a reason. We have to either move the inn or move the dragon. That's kind of like what I'm seeing. So
Oh, yeah, this was the kobold that did 0 damage. This guy did nothing before getting his face pelted into a wall.
okay. Is it possible for them to like join our party? Can I
You mean
convince them that clearly their life would be better like as my understudy? They could just become my familiar.
You want this guy as your familiar.
Look, you're just a
This always
small
happens,
cucumber
doesn't
now.
it?
But then you can rise through the ranks. You can become a gherkin. And then, no, wait, sorry, no. First it's cucumber, then English cucumber, then it's gherkin, then it's pickle.
You've lost him a long time ago. I think somewhere around the word study.
That's
and
fine.
He lost all interest.
It's a pyramid scheme anyway, honestly.
Be a business owner.
Well,
But you are not dragon. I don't work for not dragons.
okay. Could you help us get an audience with the dragon? Or, better yet, could you just help us sneak in?
Audience with dragon. But Geeb can't get audience with dragon. Sneak in though, can't do that.
I
Sneak in.
blinked
That's
to
good.
myself because I realized, what? He's offering to let us sneak in?
He's really dumb.
I understand that, but... Well, okay.
Like Geeb, when you present him with 1+1, he gives you Pickle.
That's me, baby.
Mainly because you're apparently the smartest one he knows, by far. So he's just trusting your judgment on this one that this will somehow work out.
Yeah.
Okay. So he, after some amount of spinning and trying to get his bearings in a 2-mountain valley, he sets off for one of the 2 mountains.
Okay.
Oh. Very well then.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Supposed to be following.
Let's ride.
Get at him.
Good time, because I actually have the map. Let's see.
Cool. I'm sorry, I'm trying to let's see, I can make snares as well, can't I?
Yeah. So, honestly, I have no idea what the rules are for snares, but effectively, I'm just going with the rule of any consumable, like, bomb you can make, you can also just turn into a trap.
Ah, I see. I was trying to see if there was any potion I could make that would increase stealth, but I think I've just played too much Skyrim.
I think there might be, but they're much later on.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I believe there are stealth elixirs and such.
And, like, honestly, if there wasn't, your character could invent them without a whole lot of trouble, but,
Okay.
like, it's not going to be very good early on. What?
So you're not being a stickler for material components and stuff when it comes
Oh.
to having them available.
What did I do? I screwed up.
Cool.
No. It's more of kind of a time investment and, like, what your character's limitations are. Because, like, he could also just be a spellcaster and do about the same thing. So I'm just gonna let him do it. I don't know. Anyway, I screwed
Okay.
up a page, so give me a second.
Okay. But any of these potions that I could make, they would be pretty much they would also they don't fall under quick bombs, right? That would be something I would have to wait till like tomorrow to do.
Yeah, especially anything experimental that you've never done or made before. Like, that is absolutely something
Yeah, it makes
Um,
sense.
something that you're gonna have to set out and invent. Honestly, I'd say inventing potions is going to that is going to take a considerable amount of time that you currently don't have, but, like, you know, after you deal with the whole cobalt problem, yeah, you might have some time on your hands. So you could
Cool,
invent
okay.
a potion or something.
Okay. So in that case, to my person, if I have any items, they'll just be in equipment, right? I don't have anything on me, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
you
I
probably
have-
didn't fill out his list.
So no, I did not actually fill out your items list. I was gonna kind of, at least for session 1, just let you guys say, like, yeah, I probably would have some rope, and I'd be like, okay, write down that you have some rope. There is
Sweet.
an items and equipment section, as well as some magical items. You guys both have 18 gold pieces sitting around that you can spend at some point. Honestly,
Okay.
whenever you want.
Okay.
Let's
Cool
see.
beans.
Plus the what do we have to split the 2 gold coins that we got from Borg?
1 gold coin.
Oh,
Right,
dang
it was one. It was reduced to 1.
I'm a
Okay.
terrible haggler.
I take
Well, I
out
mean,
my
you got-
squishy
you got-
sword. At least
You
we
got
got this
3
squishy
swords out of
sword.
it. Well, no. I guess you got 2 swords out of the deal because you didn't grab the hammer. Or
I
did
mean,
you
we're
grab the
not
hammer?
that far.
Oh,
Do you
the
care about
hammer.
the hammer?
I can
Where
go
did the
pick it
Okay.
up.
hammer fling off to?
It was just
Sorry.
like on the way.
Oh, the
Yeah.
hammer.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay, have you switched
fair
this to the new one?
warning for the future. If you fling something off into the sunset, you got to remember to go pick it up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
should pick up my bow before we go.
Okay, so you guys gather your stuff and then follow Geeb kind of deep into the mountains, and then it's like really dark by the time that it's real dark by the time that you actually get in. Get to the place. Turn on Fog of War. There we go. Okay.
I only have dim light
Yeah, well,
as a.
there's moonlight, so you guys can see. So you guys get there. Actually, yeah, your character has the worst night vision. Everybody else can see fine.
I know it's
Which is
terrible.
weird because you're a rogue. You think
Well,
Mhm.
you could see.
yeah, and elves are supposed to have all this keen vision, but dwarves and goblins have dark vision, which
Well, that's
gives.
because they're meant to be underground.
Yep. Okay, so
What
you
does
guys
that
are
supposed to
kind.
mean?
Let's see. Can you guys see? Perfect.
Or at least they derive from underground.
So you
Mhm.
guys can see something to the extent of this.
Okay.
And so you see kind of like it's getting really rocky. You've gone up a fair bit. It's like 2 or 3 a.m. You're pretty tired. I wonder, do kobolds have night vision, or is he blind as hell?
I mean, he lives in here,
Oh yeah,
right?
they do have dark vision. Okay, that's good. I was about to say maybe he doesn't have dark vision, and this is going to be really funny because you're just totally and utterly lost. But no. Let's see. So he actually does manage to get you more or less back to where he says his cave is. But it's real dark and it's real loud. You're pretty sure you found one of the locations.
Now, can I hear precisely what they're saying?
Yes.
Okay, do I roll society for
No.
that, or?
They're just saying Great Red Dragon over and over and over again.
Oh.
Okay.
I impart this knowledge to the others. They are really just chanting Great Red Dragon over and over.
Why don't
and
they
over
just
again.
say Gerb? Gerb, Gerb, Gerb,
See-
Gerb.
Yeah, see, it kind of rolls off the tongue a little more.
I
I'm
will
sorry.
have to consult the Great Red Dragon on whether or not it wants to be called Gerb.
Maybe let's let him warm up to us first.
If that can.
But the
if that's
dragon is
possible.
already warm. He's the Great Red Dragon.
All right, so we're
Okay.
sneaking in.
If we're doing this and it's at night, I don't know. Do you think it might be better to go in? Seems like they're very active overnight. Maybe they sleep
That's
during the
true.
day.
Yeah,
But that's the
let's go
thing.
in
Like,
morning.
do we want to try to march straight on in and talk? Because it doesn't seem like there's much of like a modus operandi here. Just kind of seems like fire and dragon.
I feel like we should wait. I don't think these guys are just like gonna stay chanting if they see us.
Are they currently worshipping at the shrines, Grebe?
Shrines, yes, and working, and dancing, and eating.
Eating.
Yes. Plenty of game in the valley. Good eats.
Okay, so hear me out. This is going to involve a poison. Wait, I probably shouldn't say this in front of Glebe.
Ah,
I mean,
poison?
a drink.
Like pukey poison, like what you
No.
did to Squib.
Nope. Nope. Not that. It's like a bay leaf. You won't have gas afterward. I don't know if we should. We could. I kind of pull the others aside, and the team aside away from the boy from Glebe, and I want to talk about this. Should we consider poisoning them and moving in? Like, I don't really know how belligerent or how reasonable this dragon's gonna be. You know, like.
Hmm.
I doubt
Do
we
you
have.
have just
I just
a
don't
sleepy
think-
bomb?
Well,
He's going. Get-
Glebe!
Crap. What?
He's shouting. He turns around. He's like, "What?
Where are you going?
I was going to go see Squib."
Well, slow down, dude. You're supposed to help us out.
Wait,
Squib,
who's
it was-
Squib?
Was he the long-snouted?
Little pukey kobold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe don't tell him that we're out here.
Doesn't take much to get him to puke.
Oh, so that was just him.
No, that was kind of just default.
Oh.
Oh.
You scare him, he pukes. You excite him, he pukes. He sleeps, he pukes. He wakes, also pukes. He eats, mostly pukes.
I think you should get that checked out. Like
Yeah,
What's
that guy's
it?
got like an ulcer or something.
a GI doctor
you said
down here.
you said you had anti-farting gas, yes? Maybe you have anti-puking potion.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, see, we're good people. Just take us to him.
Anyway,
my-
Squib. I brought friends.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so.
So
My
Squib
thing-
is standing at the entrance to a big cave
Flew
that kind of
away.
comes into view.
All right.
Oh god, it's Squib.
Let's,
It is.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Squib does not look so pleased.
Mm-mm.
Squib might actually be smarter than the other ones.
Oh.
As they always
Flee
are.
when things are going down.
I'm gonna hide. That's possible.
Okay, you are in the middle of a grassy plain.
Well,
you can
supposedly
pretty much
I can
go
do.
prone.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm gonna
in
kinda
the dark now.
hide.
That's not gonna work.
I'm gonna hide behind the dwarf barbarian because as short as they are, I am shorter. I think.
I mean, is this a rock that I can climb behind?
No, that's on the ground.
It's still on the ground.
Yeah, that's just like a rocky patch.
Oh, I see. It's too bad I don't have invisibility or something immediately.
Okay. Roll perception checks. Linnaeus.
Okay. That's not good.
Let's see. So yeah, you don't see much. So Squib is kind of looking you up and down. He's like, he's that puke bomber.
Oh, you remember that?
I still smell. Don't like.
I mean, from what I hear, that's just kind of you. But what if I told you? What if I told you that I had something that could make it better? You know, we can make it all better.
Sounds like snake oil.
It is snake oil, but that's the one thing it was supposed to do, was make you not puke.
I gotta turn off this grid. It's confusing. I don't know. Make a diplomacy check, because your character technically is telling the truth. You do actually have a cure-all.
Okay.
Let's see. By the way, that might be... Who knows that one?
Who knows?
Who knows about Pickle's cure-all?
Oh.
Hmm?
Yeah, Shell or Moose, you guys got a rumor? You guys got some rumors about Pickle?
Oh, let me
Yeah, don't
see.
forget about these things. They
Nah.
come up.
Nah, neither of these pertains to his cure-all.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, I know this. It's can I just say it?
I mean, if you want to. Your
Okay.
your character just knows all about Pickle's cure-all, apparently.
Okay.
You've heard of the man before, and his magical cure-everything elixir of snake oil, and, if you want to say it...
I have heard a rumor that you know about the cure-all of earwax.
Oh.
Is this true?
Oh, this again. Look, that's not true. That's not a thing. I've had it up to here. I point to my ears. I've had it up to here with you people getting in my ear canals.
Hey, it was just a rumor. I just thought maybe you knew something about earwax that I didn't. Thought maybe.
What kind of earwax? Maybe we have.
They might
It's
have a
not-
use for it. They can make them into candles.
We have no ears, but we have candles.
candles.
You know what? I think that might be the one thing this thing can cure is a lack of candles. If that's a thing that you have.
No.
Okay.
He points
then.
to the cavern, which lights up.
Okay, yeah, you seem good. But look, I can make you something. No, Apple Mary, it does not have to do with my ears. It's fake. But we can make you something. Something you'll never have to puke again. Imagine it. Just imagine all the not puking you're gonna do. All you gotta do is find a way to get us in good with the dragon.
Oh, is that a deception check?
Well, no, but I can make the potion. I can make a
Is it-
hero.
Diplomacy check?
I don't know. It's up to Wanda.
I have a feeling we are far underleveled for a dragon encounter.
Cure
Well-
first. Cure first. Then dragon.
See, that's the thing, though. We're obviously underleveled for a dragon. Like, we just die. So, like, from this point on, yeah, I gotta make only good bombs. Things that don't blow up people. Things that unblow up people. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make the potion. I'm gonna go ahead and take this route. Can I make,
Okay,
Wanna
so
make the
it's going to
hero.
take you 10 minutes. This isn't something you make very regularly.
Okay. It's gonna take a little bit of finagling. And yes, a little bit of earwax. But that's, like, on top of other things. Not just the earwax.
Mm-hmm.
So at this
So
point,
sure.
between the moon and the cavern, those are the only sources of light right now?
Yeah. So, I mean, the longer you stand kind of around here, the more you can kind of see. Including the kobold ambush party that has been hanging out and watching you for a while.
But Squib! But
What?
Squib the cure!
They're not moving yet.
Oh. That's true.
I guess I'm gonna go talk to this guy very carefully.
Maybe we should show them first that I'm making the potion and it's real and that Squib is never going to puke again.
Can he hear me if I yell from here?
Why are you why are you being so gung-ho about this?
I was just saying I could say, "Hey, my buddy over there is making a potion for your buddy."
We know.
So we're all
we
buddies.
know.
Yeah, it's an ambush party. I think that's like part of the thing is they kind of have been listening in the whole time. Okay, so
Okay, what can I
Oh.
learn about this mountain? Can I roll for mountain lore? Maybe there's like a escape
Okay.
tunnel
Now
somewhere.
that she's far closer to the
Yeah,
mountain.
now that you know more about this mountain, having seen it for a
the
while.
junior element.
All right, let's see.
Okay.
I learned a little.
You know some. So this is the let's see. What would this? What is a really generic, boring mountain name?
Can we
to
call
go
this
along
the
with
nickel?
Quieton?
Can we call this the Nickelback Mountain?
Oh my god, I was literally just thinking that.
All right, it is now the Nickelback Mountain. You're not
Of
sure if
course we were
somebody
both
named it
thinking that.
before, but
Look
is
at this
the-
mountain. Look
All
at
right.
how massive this mountain is.
Okay, so you are standing at one of the many caves of Mount Nickelback, and gotta write this down so I don't forget.
Ferndale, what was it? Quieton? I
Yeah,
said it wasn't.
Valley is Ferndale. Quieton is literally the inn. He calls it a town, but it's just the inn.
No, it's the Nickelback Mountain.
Yeah, so it's the Nickelback Mountain. I don't know about the other one. Red Hot Chili Mountain.
Yes,
Ah.
absolutely.
You would think the red dragon would reside in the red
volcano.
hot chili mountain.
Maybe we're in the wrong mountain. Maybe these guys don't even know.
Or maybe these guys just told the dragon this was a good place to be, and the kobolds are stupid. And they're just hoping that Gerd doesn't realize what the other mountain's called.
Okay, so what have I learned about this mountain?
Okay. So, honestly, for the most part, nothing. It's relatively... I mean, it's kind of one of those that people would go for, like, leisure hikes back when... Well, not that many people do that around here. There aren't anything particularly deadly that anybody knows about. They actually did used to be volcanoes. You can tell by the rocks. So that there probably was some kind of active volcano culture at some point.
Igneous in nature.
Yeah, there's igneous rock all over the place. And they don't seem to be active now. You certainly haven't felt any quakes, and there's no telltale smell of sulfur or anything like that, and you would know that right away.
Okay. Welp.
Alright. Have I finished my potion?
Actually, I would say, speaking of sulfur, though, seeing as you're thinking about it, the kobolds do smell like sulfur, but the rest of the mountain does not.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But that probably shouldn't be much of a surprise. Pickle smells like sulfur. Honestly, he smells worse than anybody else for sulfur.
It's the price of greatness.
Oh god, there's a lot of these guys. I just realized.
Okay, so roll a crafting check on that cure-all of yours.
Very well.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, whoa!
Well, you honestly, you get done in record time, and you didn't need earwax this time. So, more or less, you bottle the thing, and you think to yourself, like, maybe this is not the right time to give a cure-all. Like, maybe you're selling yourself a bit short, but you know, it's the only way that you can get in this cave without getting probably pincushioned, maybe.
True. It's such a nice potion. This is like the best potion I've ever made. How can I be asked to give up my baby, my magnum opus, the second it is birthed? Okay, Squib, this is... I'm just gonna level with you. This is the best potion probably I'm ever gonna make. Not only is it gonna not make you puke anymore, it's gonna make you smell pretty much what you want to smell like. Okay, I don't know what you're into, like smelly, good smelly. It's gonna be a good thing, and you're gonna feel great, Squib. You're gonna become a better person. So just cherish it, please.
Will it make him less ugly?
Oh my god, you did not just say that out loud.
Squib sheds a single lizardy... Not... Can lizards cry? I don't think they can.
I don't think they have tear ducts.
I think he sheds a single sorrowful scale. And he quaffs the potion. And then passes the hell out.
Was that... Is it... Its intended purpose? Did you...
As you watch, he, like, actually grows, like, a foot taller.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, you cured the wizard's curse. Good. Squib, maybe you'd be a normal kobold now.
Maybe you should drink some of that pickle.
It is
I'm
gone. Squib downed the whole thing.
No!
A wizard had cursed you?
Maybe not wizard. Old man, maybe?
Warlock?
We said, we gave Squid old man bone. Squib did not grow very well. Did get real creepy, though.
Wait, what about the old man being creepy?
No, Squib! What, you think he's green because he's supposed to be green? No.
Oh, I
He's
see.
the
It's
only green one we've seen.
so
Okay.
the one that's talking to us is actually
Geeb.
Keeb.
Geeb.
Geeb.
yes.
Geeb. I keep getting their names mixed up.
Is that a
Squeeb
character
and
trait?
Squeeb. Nothing
Squeeb.
alike. What are you talking about?
Even Squeeb.
I mean, they might be from similar naming conventions, or kobolds are just stupid and don't have...
But I thought one of you guys called him Squib. Or is Squeeb?
It's Squib.
but
It's
then
Squib.
it's turning into Squeeb.
Squeeb.
Squib has
I just
evolved
like
into
to say it.
Squeeb.
Squeeb. Where's your friend?
It's pronounced Squeeb.
Are one of you named Phoebe?
Yes.
No, it's not Squeeb. It's not Thebe. It's Thebe. There's a certain amount of effort that you have to. This is guttural kind of effort you have to put into
It's
it.
not kobold
Oh,
naming if
man.
you're not putting your heart into it and most of your tongue.
Okay, so I've done you a solid like twice.
Yep.
I don't think you can even like comprehend the solid I did that just now, because that was seriously like the best potion.
No, Pickle, you made him a liquid,
What?
not a solid.
Oh my
You
god!
did him a liquid.
There's that wisdom kicking in, huh?
That's right.
Okay.
Wow, she is being a wise ass.
Is there any? What can we do about the dragon? Can you get it? Can you let us talk to the dragon? Is there any like good way to get in here?
No, like I said, Squib, me, no can get you to dragon normally, but you said sneak. Sneak we can do.
Okay, how do we sneak?
Like this.
And he walks right in.
Blend in. Just
Okay.
pretend you belong.
All right.
Oh my god, we got to do like a. Can I fashion myself
Tiptoe?
a disguise?
Well, you left all of your spare kobold skin back at the inn, so
Oh.
you'd have to
Oh.
get stabbing if you want to get more.
Oh no, that's fine. Not doing that again. I'd have to rest at least one day before doing that. A second time. All right, so are we sneaking in then? I guess
Here,
we
Yeah.
can
these,
sneak.
are those guys over there just standing there staring?
Yeah,
or are
so
they, like...
honestly, they've lost interest, seeing as Geeb is
Oh.
not immediately like screaming or shouting, and honestly, you get the feeling that nobody actually gives a shit about Squib.
They will now, though. Now that he's like super tall, or
Well, no,
and
now
super
he's
not
just
throwing up.
slightly shorter than your average kobold, as opposed to like abysmally smaller.
well, you know what? Squib will be happy, and I'm gonna put that in my back pocket. Not Squib, just the happy feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, shall we
So-
roll for stealth?
Yes. Roll for
Here we
stealth.
go. Stealth.
As Geeb just
Oh.
walks right in.
All right, so you're like throwing a sheet over yourself. Is that what that roll means?
My roll? I'm like sneaking. I'm looking inconspicuous.
Sort of sneaky.
Kind of.
Sort
Well,
of
why don't you
hugging
do
the
a stealth
wall.
roll then?
What?
Come on, do your stealth roll. Show us how you
okay.
stealth.
Okay.
Come on, big guy. Come on. Big stealth,
I'm
big
not
talk.
trained.
Whoa!
Oh, what?
Okay.
Who's the stealth master?
How the
Okay.
heck?
So Moose blends in. You're not sure how, but she like takes on a bit of a koboldy sheen. It's almost unnerving, and you kind of lose sight of her. And you all walk in.
We lost her.
All right.
Let's see.
This is cozy.
You guys, let me write. I should probably reveal the. Yeah, I should reveal the area that you were brought into. There you go. Okay.
There's candles everywhere.
Yes, there are candles everywhere. It's actually incredibly well lit.
Okay.
Geeb is going to bring you into this big cavern. If you scroll up a bit, you guys can more or less just go up. Sorry. I didn't put nearly as much detail into this as I made it while we were faffing about during combat earlier.
Now I'm just gonna
That's impressive.
stand here and I'm gonna look around the corner and do I see that kobold at the other end?
Oh, yeah. No, he is sitting in a big old chair. There's like... I'm honestly... Oh, I don't have any of the cauldron assets. I'll have to add them later. Anyway, so this guy is sitting in the middle of in the middle of the room. He's got quite a lot of like kobold buddies, and despite what you would expect, maybe, but like they don't notice you immediately. They're not looking that hard. They're kind of busy. Some of them seem to be sculpting some really crappy looking dragons. Some of them seem to be breaking the inferior, really crappy looking dragons. A couple seem to be like brewing stuff.
and the big one in the center seems to just be yelling at everybody.
Breaking.
Oh, a
And what is
jerk.
he yelling?
Let's see. I guess in yours, he's mostly just belittling them for their lack of talent.
So the dragons that they're breaking, do they look like it's supposed to be a different dragon from the ones that they're making?
Has your character... Well, they all look different, and they all look real garbage. And your
Okay.
character's not actually ever seen a dragon before.
Okay.
So, close approximation, they're pretty far off.
Hmm.
All right. Well, Apple Mary, as the stealthiest person here, apparently, do you have any thoughts?
I guess I'm gonna go chat with this guy.
Okay, so you just waltz up to him.
Oh.
You're stealthy.
Oh.
You're just gonna go talk to him.
Oh no.
But I look like a cobalt, right?
I mean,
well,
Only
in
when
an
you're
esque
sneaking,
kind of way
maybe.
when you were sneaking.
yeah.
Oh,
This
okay.
this
So
is
we're-
like Assassin's Creed, where you're doing that like blended on a bench thing.
Oh,
like
I'm
nobody's
terrible
paying
at
you
that
any mind.
game.
But the moment you start like screwing around, everybody's like, "Oh,
Okay.
I've never
So
actually
we're
played
just gonna
Assassin's
sneak
Creed,
around
so I
all
can't really
this.
comment." But yeah,
You're about to say Assassin's Quee, weren't
yeah,
you?
Assassin's Queeb.
Assassin's Squeeb.
So I
Yeah.
guess you guys.
One of
just
these
need to,
guys
like,
is
You guys just need to get like on my butt and just like follow me this way, right?
Oh, are we trying to sneak around?
Or wait. What if I made it look like you guys are my prisoners? And we go in?
Again, I don't think you're deceiving anyone. You're just sneaking.
Okay, but you
Right.
guys aren't sneaky. So
Well, I mean, I'm kind of sneaky. I'm a little sneaky.
I'm-
I was
sneaky.
only 1 point below.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
well,
Alright.
not 20 accounts for a lot.
Nat 20 does make it like you're one
Okay,
of
so
them.
let's just
Well, then
let's
why
just
don't you just
sneak.
go ahead? Why don't you go ahead and scout ahead then?
Okay, so I'll go ahead
Just see the
here.
layout of the room.
Yeah, like a lot of dudes.
A pretty
I guess,
gross
like-
women to male miss ratio going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That's it.
honestly can't tell who is women or male.
Oh.
But danged if she won't try.
Okay.
I mean, you're
I think
sneaky.
there
You might as well look up a
be-
couple
There
kobold
might be a
skirts.
path this way. Not sure. Can I pick
There.
up one of these candles?
Yeah,
and-
sorry. I'm just double checking to see if I've got any old assets I can add
you're
as
fine.
like other non-kobold things, so it's not literally just one kobold over and over and over again.
Oh,
'Cause
don't worry
I'm-
about it.
I,
It's
I
like-
worry a bit.
Like, we can use our imaginations. We can
Yeah,
also
this
come to
one's
a
got
stopping
red
point here soon. It's
hair.
getting kind of late. I mean,
Yeah,
it
it
is
we
we
12,
can.
13.
Yeah.
I mean, we can also. I mean, let me know. Like, we can help with asset creation too.
Yes.
Yeah, why don't we actually stop here, because I will admit between the Nat 20 instant thing with Squib and a couple other stuff, I've got to rewrite bits.
Oh, no
Right,
worries.
because you had the cure-all.
Yeah, because
and-
more or less you guys are waltzing around and no one will notice you until you do something. So you can explore at least this cave and maybe some other caves. I might as well reveal them now. So there's just
Okay.
some like kind of offshoot caves here. Use the other one.
Nice.
There's just some offshoot caves here.
Well, that's what Moose was probably scouting
Yeah,
for.
so Moose, you waltz down these. There are some caveats. One of the caves has ants in it.
Hands.
Oh, I
Yes.
don't like ants.
Man.
Our chat likes
They're
ants.
this one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This cave you don't you immediately kind of like pull back
Oh, that's
because
an ant.
they're big
Oh,
and
that's a
there's a
big
lot
ant.
of them. They don't seem to be doing much. They seem to be kind of burrowing. And
They make
there's
them
like
more
a bunch of
caves?
big ones and small ones.
Yeah, hide over here.
Creepy.
That's one of those assets a fan sent me a while back and then did nothing with. But yeah, they mostly seem to be burrowing. There is like one kobold watching them, and it seems to have like a stick that looks special.
Hmm.
But yeah, why don't we come to the end of this? I mean, we went
Okay.
way longer than I was expecting. I thought we'd only go until the end of what was equivalent to Borderlands time. So I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I
well, I
can
don't
work
work
going further.
tomorrow,
That's
so
fine.
I can
Yeah.
afford to.
No, I
sleep
was having too
tomorrow.
much fun
It is
anyway.
a
Yeah.
Plus,
Friday.
I am glad this was a lot. Honestly, this went a lot smoother than I was expecting. Just because I haven't like written down much because I knew
No, it's awesome.
I had no idea what you guys would be like going into this, because, yeah, every tabletop group is different. So it's like, all right, seat of my pants for at least session 0, explain the rules, maybe do, like, one thing in combat. Everybody gets it, so next time I'll actually have more assets and this entire cave complex mapped out, because that'll be fun.
Awesome, yeah. No, I appreciate you doing all this. 'Cause, yeah,
Yeah,
I've
thank
had
you
a
so
lot of fun.
much. It's been
Yeah.
good.
So the party arrives at the first Kobold Cave. What awaits them in there? Misadventures? Danger? Treasure? Mostly the former, not so much the latter. But that's okay. They're having fun. So, I guess with that, I gotta work on my outros, but that's fine. Let's see, I should probably do a little bit of management stuff. So, I haven't decided if I want to try and put this up as a podcast yet. So for those of you that might be looking for an audio version, I will be looking into the logistics of it. It's just the last time I did it was pretty expensive, and the payoff was more of a pain than anything else. But maybe if there's an easier way that I can convert stuff and put it online without having to put in, like, hours and hours of effort, I might start doing that again. So if anybody actually knows podcast hosting stuff for, like, pure audio, that actually would be very appreciated, because, yeah, I have no idea. Let's see, what else is there? Also, I should probably mention a couple of things. One, I'm taking item and NPC submissions. I should have the Reddit threads linked below. And so if you guys want to suggest cool, interesting magical items, like the 3 swords that Bork paid them, or, you know, anything new, upgrade orbs, random, more kind of interesting magical artifacts than, like, world breaker stuff, just because can't really hand out the really ridiculous stuff that often, because, yeah, that breaks the campaign. But you know what? If you have an interesting idea, feel free to suggest it anyway, and I might try and fit it in. Same thing with NPCs. I'm not trying to add, like, major NPCs, but nice background characters here and there, shopkeepers, so on and so forth. And also, just names. If you guys are really good at naming things, kind of fantasy-esque people, if you want to name, like, 50 goblins, or, in this case, 50 kobolds, that'd actually be appreciated, because I'm good at a lot of things, but naming characters is not a specialty of mine. And so I would love to have just, like, a whole boatload of names that I can pull from. And that's a really easy way for you guys to get kind of low-key featured in the campaign. So any help there would be appreciated. Also, one last thing of note before I go. We do have a Discord for this community. It's the old Grave of Man Discord rebranded for Dragon's Deep. So if you want to get involved in the community a little bit more, check out the link in the description below and come hang out. It's pretty quiet. But every once in a while, like, a new tabletop gaming group forms out of that, and, you know, people like to discuss theory crafting, new items, random D&D memes. I mean, you know how it goes. But yeah, hope to see you there. I guess with that, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.